quickly enough for the all-in. So, I mean, if I'm in Bomber's shoes, I'm going to be saying, I've done all the three things that you...
Player, especially when you're a pro player, is very hard not to attack, even though sometimes it's the best choice. And I feel like there is a little bit of that happened here. Bomber, he knew he had to play defensive. I mean, his opponent kept on being aggressive with the Blink Stalkers, but he really wanted to take that third base. He wanted it so bad that he cleaned the debris on the right-hand side and was getting ready to possibly take it. And because of that, the Stalkers of Super got into his natural, sniped a lot of SCVs, and from there, Bomber had to steam once or twice. He didn't have combat shields, as you mentioned, and pointed out rightfully. And then from there, I mean, it only goes downhill. You're getting all in by a Protoss who has already much more army supply than you. You have low hit points units against a lot of AoE with the Colossus. He didn't have Vikings, so I'm not quite sure whether Bomber was actually completely ready for this or not. And he probably underestimated the attack that was going to come, maybe not even didn't even realize it was going to come. A good thing that Bomber could have done is drop a Marine outside of his base on the right-hand side, send it to the third base of the Protoss. Because if you don't see a third base from your opponent, you should stop. You should stop making walkers and get only army, because yes, you know he's all in day 9.
There's a little discomfort that if I were in Bomber's shoes, it would hang with me, which is I went for 5 barracks fast. I went for army production over economy, and I still didn't have enough for that attack. That is a very uneasing moment. I mean, Bomber is obviously a consummate professional, will know, looking at those games, that, okay, I shouldn't overreact. He was able to blink up and harass my expansion, and that probably is where falling behind came from. But no matter how good an analysis you are, that little emotional itch stings where you think, no, I shouldn't have lost that. I should have won that. That's what happens when you're Terran and you focus on 5 barracks as fast as possible.
Yeah, actually, you know, we talked about how Bomber is very good against Colossus. This is just such a different build than your standard Colossus build that he was really thrown off here with everything that was happening. First, he just saw a single Stalker in front of his base. He's like, is this a fake or is this for real? After some time, there was nothing that was really attacking other than that one Stalker. So he's like, well, it's probably a fake. And then he sees a bunch more Stalkers plus Blink. He's like, again, is this a fake or is this for real? At first, it looks kind of real, but then it ends up being a fake. And then again, the other attack is about to come. He clears the debris on the right. He's like, well, that was probably a fake again. He's taking a third base and taking, but no, it wasn't a fake. It was a real thing, and he really died that it's a real thing because there was just too much for me. So Bomber is going to have to do a bit more scouting here. I know he likes his moves, but still, there's always a way. You know, I talked about one of them dropping a Marine outside of his base, sending it to that one third base from the Protoss, and seeing if he has a third base on the way to his army or not.
And on the map Dead Wing, oh, it's going to be cross-match position. It seems it will end for a moment. So it is your last opportunity to cheer for him tonight in the final game of IEM San Jose Dane 1. I present to you in the top left-hand corner, Red Bull Bomber! And in the bottom right, you may not have known him before today, but you're definitely gonna steal all his builds to ladder with. It's Invasion Super!
I know I am. If you're a Terran and you pay me on ladder, you better prepare some bunkers and a lot of Vikings early. Don't even make medivacs, actually. Oh, actually, that's a bad idea.
You know what's gonna happen?
You're about to tell me, Day 9.
Let me explain to you what's gonna happen to you tonight. You're gonna have that build cemented in your mind. And when you see it, you're gonna turn on the ladder, you're gonna get excited even while it's loading. Maybe your proxy 2 racks all that.
Thank you, Day 9. Now I have it in my mind and I'm with the scouts go.
There it is. Be careful, because our team is too close to scout. That's your economy problem.
Day 9 making noise in games for many years now. Alright, on this map, no quick scout looks like by either. Super is gonna do just a little bit of a cheeky pylon, you could call it, in the corner of his base, which will help in spotting some kind of Reaper, jumping inside of his men, and Bomber again. The gasless tie Has he been hanging out or watching a Happy's game or something? Because this is something that
Yeah.
really reminds me of Happy for some reason.
Bomber, no matter what year you watch him, he just does this. He doesn't overdo it. He doesn't go for the command center first styles. He just really likes this timing.
Doesn't seem to be a big fan of or CC first, which is definitely a good map to do it on. Instead of that, he's just going to get some Marines here and then expands. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be the double racks behind this and the double refining. Interesting that Bomber didn't scout, you know. I talked a little bit about this, about how when you play against, especially in the first game, with something very aggressive with a proxy target and then second game again, timing attack, which is why them all in. You're going to want to be careful in the next game. Yet Bomber says, you know what? If you proxy target this time, I'm actually going to scout around for it with my SCV, because look at what Bomber's doing. He scouted all the way around it where a proxy target could have been.
Yeah, you cannot spawn.
Oh, wait, this is a CC.
Oh, yes, kaboom!
He not only cleared the area where a proxy target would have been, because as a Protoss, when you spawn on this map, you don't know where the Terran is going to be, so usually you put it in between. He also gets another CC hit and a little bit of a gamble, but one that I think is going to pay at least early on, because Bomber
Research complete. Mineral field. I am here in the shadows. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Assault. Upgrade complete. Base is under attack. Your warrior base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Shadows.
The Hive Cluster is under attack.
Base is under attack. Hold. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Hold. I am here in the shadows. base is under attack. Your probes are under attack.